Is it like
Boo!
Hi guys.
Happy Halloween.
Spooky.
I'm Ted,
And I'm Chris.
and this,
And this is Calypso, our baby gargoyle.
yep, she's our baby Goyle, right? So she's
You guys
all
can see
excited.
her
She
wings.
gets treats. She gets Cheerios. You want one? Okay. Well, anyway, welcome. Disclaimer real quick. If you're under 21, do not drink, or if you're having any issues with alcohol, don't drink. This is to just have fun. It's to start out the
Start your
holiday,
weekend out, right?
and so you can enjoy it. But welcome everybody. Okay, snacks tonight. We're gonna talk about Rising Tide too.
Drink responsibly.
Yep.
Which means
These,
eating something.
right, and these are
We made some popcorn balls.
crazy. So crazy good. A little messy, but hey, that's all right. So, like I said, welcome everybody. So, drink.
Today we're going to make the Raven.
Yeah, right, we're making the Raven, and I have to talk about Rising Tide real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we're affiliated with the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Check out us 7 days a week on all these different stations that are on here, but go to Rising Tide Broadcast Network's Facebook page, and you can follow us there. So, and of course, Friday nights, it is Drinking with the Davies at 7 o'clock. And yeah, so check all that out. Okay, what are we doing tonight? The Raven?
Yes, after
Okay.
we put the dog down.
Yep.
So we decided on the Raven because it's Halloween, and also because Calypso's middle name is Raven. So we're kind of doing a drink for her. And next week on Thursday, I think it is her birthday. She's going to be 1 year old. So tonight, in honor of the Raven, which the drink just uses a blackberry simple syrup, some rum, and some lemon lime soda. So
let's just bring that up real quick.
Okay.
That might help you. I know we're behind the screens, but
and that does tell you how to make the simple syrup.
Yep.
With the blackberries, and it calls for food coloring. However, the blackberries make a very dark color already, but it's quite red. So I didn't have black food coloring. I just used blue and green food coloring to make it darker. It seems to work pretty well.
Yep. So take a screenshot of that too, guys. So that way
there you've got the recipe.
Yep.
So we've already talked about rum. We've talked about simple syrups before. So I thought tonight, just because this is a little bit different, we're going to talk about ravens, actually.
Ravens.
Yes.
Cool.
Since the drink is called the Raven, and
we want to say hi to everybody too.
We love those beautiful black birds.
Yes.
Hi,
Tyler,
everybody.
Rachel, Glenn, what's up, man? How you doing? We got a few other people coming in too.
Oh, hi and bye. He's off to bed.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Well, it's okay. It's all right, Glenn. It's late there. I know in the UK. So
and
at least you stopped in. So
he said happy birthday to Calypso. So that was sweet.
Thanks. Her birthday's coming up. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying while you were taking her gargoyle wings
off
of her.
Yep.
She doesn't like wearing her gargoyle wings very well, so we only make her for a couple minutes.
She'll take flight if not. So we get it.
Yeah. So back to the Raven. I love to see the blackbirds flying around, and some of them are just crows and some of them are ravens, and I wasn't sure what the difference was between the two of them.
I didn't know
until I think it was this year, maybe it was last year, I don't remember, but I thought that I knew that there were ravens in the area, and I wanted to know what the difference were. The biggest difference is the size.
Well, you wanted them to bring you stuff too. That's what
we'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah, you got into like Maleficent and that whole thing.
No, I read stories about people feeding ravens and having the ravens bring them shiny things because I guess it's mostly the juveniles.
I'm gonna go check on Calypso.
She's right there. I guess it's mostly the juveniles, but they'll bring you shiny things that they collect.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just shiny things. I guess there's all kinds of little things that they
Well,
pick
it's not
up.
like
and
sharp shiny things like knives or something. That would be kind of dangerous.
Well, I guess. But anyway, a mature raven can range between, not right now, 21 inches and 26 inches long. And the wingspan is 45 to 51 inches.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's huge.
How approximately how big is 45 inches?
That's about,
is that the
about 4
table?
feet. 4 feet.
4 feet.
So you're 5'3". So
wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Recorded weights are from approximately 1.5 to 4.4 pounds, thus making the raven one of the heaviest passerines. And I wasn't sure what that word meant, so we looked it up. A passerine is any bird of the order of Passeriformes, which includes more than half of all bird species, sometimes known as perching birds or songbirds.
Okay.
Passerines are distinguished from other orders of birds by the arrangement of their toes, 3 pointing forward and 1 back, which facilitates perching.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
The bill of the raven is slightly curved, the top bill, with a culmen length. I'm not sure exactly what culmen means. Accumulated? I don't know. Length of 2.2 to 3.3 inches, which is easily one of the largest bills among the passerines. It has a longish, strongly graduated tail at 7.9 to 10.4 inches.
Wow. So the counterbalance on that is probably important.
Since
since they're a heavier bird.
Well, but I mean, birds in general, just their tails are what, I mean, obviously their wings are what make them fly, but their tails they use for all kinds of like balance and direction and stuff like that.
Is that what peacocks do?
I doubt it.
Their tails.
Is that why they can't fly for very long distances?
How about turkeys? Anyway,
the bill. Whoops, sorry guys. What did I say? 7.9 to 10.4 inches for the tail, and mostly black iridescent plumage and a dark brown iris. The throat feathers are elongated and pointed, and the bases of the neck feathers are pale brownish gray. The legs and feet are good sized with a tarsus length of 2.4 to 2.8 inches. Juvenile plumage is similar but duller with a blue-gray iris. And I'm not sure if they're talking about the eyes.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they didn't specify that. I don't know. Anyway. Apart from its greater size, the raven differs from its cousin, the crow, by having a larger and heavier black beak, shaggy feathers around the throat and above the beak, and a wedge-shaped tail. So this is how you can tell a flying raven, distinguish it from a crow, is by their tail shape. So the crows, their tail shape at the bottom is straight, flat across. And the crow or the ravens is concave. Well, is that concave?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Convex goes this way. Concave is like a cave.
Yes, right? Concave. The larger wing area and more stable soaring style. So they would be flapping their wings less than a crow would.
Yeah.
Despite their bulk, ravens are easily as agile in flight as their smaller cousins. In flight, the feathers produce a creaking sound that has been linked to the rustle of silk.
It's kind of creepy.
I think that's really cool. The voice of ravens is also quite distinct. Its usual call being a deep croak of a much more sonorous quality than a crow's call.
That sound isn't a crow. That's
Calypso.
Calypso playing with her toys that we're supposed to hide from her before the show.
I thought you took care of that.
Apparently, I missed 2 of them.
Anyway. And I guess there's different kinds of ravens.
Sure.
And there's one called a Chihuahuan raven.
Really?
Isn't that funny?
They put funny clothes on it and stuff. No? Okay, go ahead.
Stop. I just thought that was really
People
cool.
dress them up.
Stop. Ravens have a wide range of vocalizations, which are of interest to ornithologists.
And what's an ornithologist?
Ornithologist is someone who studies birds.
Okay.
I knew that
Yeah,
one without
call
looking
them,
it up.
Call them birdologists.
Yeah. I can't tell you the reason for that. I don't know.
Maybe if you guys could just leave it in the comments, it'd be great.
15 to 30 categories of vocalization have been recorded for this species, most of which are used for social interaction. Calls recorded include alarm calls, chase calls, and flight calls. Like other corvids, and I did not look up corvids, so I'm not really sure what that word means. The raven can mimic sounds from their environment, including human speech.
Yeah.
Non-vocal sounds produced by the common raven include wing whistles and bill snapping. Clapping or clicking has been observed more often in females than in males. If a member of a pair is lost, its mate reproduces the call of its lost partner to encourage its return.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Raven can thrive in varied climates. Indeed, this species has the largest range of any member of the genus and one of the largest of any passerine. They range throughout the Holarctic, from Arctic and temperate habitats in North America and Eurasia to the deserts of North Africa and to islands in the Pacific Ocean. In the British Isles, they are more common in Scotland, Wales, northern England, and the west of Ireland. In Tibet, they have been recorded at altitudes up to 16,400 feet.
Wow.
And as high as 20,600 feet on Mount Everest. So I thought that was really interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
Isn't that cool? In the United Kingdom, the raven's range has been increasing, though it favors mountainous or coastal terrain, but can also be found in parks with tall trees suitable for use as habitation. Its population is at its most dense in the north and west of the country though the species is expanding its population southwards. Most ravens prefer wooded areas with large expanses of open land nearby or coastal regions for their nesting sites and feeding grounds, which I think is why we find them around here.
Yeah.
But not so much like downstate Michigan.
Right.
I'm
like
sure there inland.
Are some down there,
inland, like I'm sure that you'll find down near the coastline and stuff too. But
hey, Jody, we're talking about ravens, man. We're not talking about drinks right now.
Yeah, this is a history, I guess, but not drink history.
But it still should be cool for you.
Anyway. Yeah. In some areas of dense human populations, such as California and the United States, they take advantage of a plentiful food supply and have seen a surge in their numbers. On coasts, individuals of this species are often evenly distributed and prefer to build their nest sites along sea cliffs. Common ravens are often located in coastal regions because these areas provide easy access to water and a variety of food sources. Also, coastal regions have stable weather patterns without extreme cold or hot temperatures.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Except Michigan.
Yeah, right. Well, ours are pretty extreme.
Yeah. Yes, they are. In general, ravens live in a wide array of environments but prefer heavily contoured landscapes. When the environment changes in vast degrees, these birds will respond with a stress response. The hormone known as corticosterone is activated by the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. Corticosterone is activated when the bird is exposed to stress, such as migrating great distances. I didn't even realize that I copied that part in there, so that was
pretty intelligent. I was going to say that, but I was going you went ahead and did it. So thanks.
Anyway, juvenile ravens begin to court at a very early age, but may not bond for another 2 or 3 years. Aerial aerobatics, demonstrations of intelligence, and ability to provide food are key behaviors of courting. Once paired, they tend to nest together for life, usually in the same location. Instances of non-monogamy have been observed in common ravens by males visiting females' nests when her mate is away.
That's kind of wrong.
Females lay between 3 and 7 pale bluish green brown blotched eggs Incubation is about 18 to 21 days by the female only. The male may stand or crouch over the young, sheltering but not actually brooding them. Young fledge at 35 to 42 days and are fed by both parents. They stay with their parents for another 6 months after fledging.
Cool.
Ravens can be very long-lived, especially in captive or protective conditions. Individuals at the Tower of London have lived for more than 40 years.
Wow.
Lifespans in the wild are considerably shorter, at typically 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
The brain of the raven is among the largest of any bird species. Specifically, their hyperpallium is large for a bird. They display ability to problem solving, as well as other cognitive processes such as imitation and insight.
Okay.
Common ravens have been observed calling wolves to the sight of dead animals. The wolves open the carcass, leaving the scraps more accessible to the birds, which I have heard that before.
Yeah, sure. They work in tandem. Yeah.
They watch where other common ravens bury their food and remember the locations of each other's caches so they can steal from them.
And the breaking and entering, their milkmen, it sounds like, too. Jesus, man, it's terrible.
This type of theft occurs so regularly that ravens will fly extra distances from a food source to find better hiding places for their food. Ravens are known to steal and cache shiny objects such as pebbles, pieces of metal, and golf balls. One theory is that they hoard shiny objects to impress other ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Other research indicates that juveniles are deeply curious about all new things and that common ravens retain an attraction to bright round objects based on their similarity to bird eggs. There has been increasing recognition of the extent to which birds engage in play. Juvenile common ravens are among the most playful of bird species. They've been observed to slide down snowbanks, apparently purely for fun.
Okay.
They even engage in games with other species, such as playing catch me if you can with wolves, otters, and dogs.
Really?
Ravens are known for spectacular aerobatic displays, such as flying in loops or interlocking talons with each other in flight.
Wow.
They are also one of only a few wild animals who make their own toys. They have been observed breaking off twigs to play with socially.
Yep.
Across its range in the northern hemisphere and throughout human history, the common raven has been a powerful symbol and a popular subject of mythology and folklore.
That's the truth.
In some Western traditions, ravens have long been considered to be birds of ill omen, death and evil in general, in part because of the negative symbolism of their all-black plumage and the eating of carrion carcass.
Carcass, got it.
Yeah. And I think this is kind of where they kind of sort of come into the Halloween theme a little bit.
And that, okay. But the coloring, though, the raven drink is because of the coloring of it, is what you're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
In Sweden, ravens are known as ghosts of murdered people, and in Germany as the souls of the damned.
Wow.
In Danish folklore, Valravni, that ate a king's heart, gained human knowledge, could perform great malicious acts,
Wow.
could lead people astray, had superhuman powers, and were terrible animals.
Wow.
As in traditional mythology and folklore, the common raven features frequently in more modern writings, such as the works of William Shakespeare. That's not very modern. And perhaps most famously in the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Ravens have also appeared in the works of Charles Dickens, J.R.R. Tolkien, Stephen King, George R.R. Martin, and Joan Aiken, among others.
Yep.
They continue to be used as a symbol in areas where once had mythological status as the national bird of Bhutan. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. That's cool.
Ted has a little bit of a thing for Bhutan.
Yeah.
Kings of Bhutan wear a raven crown, I guess is what it says.
That, I did know that.
Did know that?
I did know that. Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
It's the official bird of the Yukon Territory and on the coat of arms of the Isle of Man.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
In Persia and Arabia, the raven was held as a bird of bad omen, but a 14th century Arabic work reports use of the raven in falconry.
Yeah.
So
their brains are large like that, I'm sure that they can be taught.
Well, yeah. I
Quite a
mean,
bit,
they can be
you know.
taught to speak
Mhm.
English, or well,
Right.
speak actual words. So, with all of that knowledge of ravens, we can get down to the drink.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So we've already made our blackberry syrup,
Right.
simple syrup, which is
Okay, I'm going to put you down. All right.
water, sugar, and blackberries mainly. There's a little bit of lime juice in there, and then you're supposed to use black food coloring, as you saw earlier in the ingredients list that we popped up there.
Yep.
And so this is our simple syrup.
You want the ice?
Yes, if you could get that for us, please. And then we found actually some rum. It's Flor de Cana. Oops. From, you just said down, babe.
Sure.
Thank you. Where is it from?
Not sure.
You know what? I was going to talk about this and I completely forgot. This is, I can't remember where it was from, but they actually make it at the base of a volcano.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah, that was really what we knew about that. That was
and
really
this
cool.
rum is fair trade certified and sustainably sourced. And it is 5th generation family owned. And I'm really sorry that I didn't get that information because I was really going to do that.
Flor de Cana. Is that what it is?
Flor de Cana.
Yep. Why don't you get another shot for them? They
one
can
more.
Look it up.
Flor de Cana.
But they were saying that the
volcanic ash
right.
makes it a very good place or mineral rich soil for the sugarcane to grow.
Right.
And yeah. Stop. And not only do they age it in oak barrels, but don't they wrap it in like Nicaraguan tobacco leaves. Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. No, I believe that they put the rum in the oak barrels, the aged oak barrels, and they wrap it with the tobacco leaves.
Yes.
And so that's how they age the rum.
And it gets the color and everything, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
The color of it and all of it. So it's a really interesting. You guys can look it up. It's a really
very interesting.
When you found
company.
it, I was like, "That's cool."
And I completely forgot.
I'm sorry. Calypso's a little needy tonight. Sorry about that. She's kind of.
That's okay.
Trying to get some Cheerios for her, and anyway, okay.
Okay, so it just listed the ingredients there for you guys. It didn't actually have measurements. So for one drink, you're going to want 3 ounces. Where are my ounces?
Did you want me to bring that up again?
Nope, that's okay. 3 ounces of the simple syrup. So we're going to make 2 drinks here. So we're going to go 3. There's that beautiful black syrup.
Almost looks like oil.
Almost black anyway. There's a bit of a reddish color to it. So there's 3. And here comes another 3. We did try this one the other night and we liked it quite well. It wasn't quite 3, but that's okay.
It's a beautiful drink. It is very good, both visually
it's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Thanks. Put that in the sink for me, please. And then we're going to go to the rum. We need 1.5 ounces for each. So here's 3 ounces of rum. And it does call for Bacardi in that list of ingredients that we gave you, but we're breaking the rules here.
Yep. If you want to add a little bit more rum in there too, you can if you want. You know.
Add a little bit more, huh?
It's Halloween weekend, so.
Okay.
Spirits, all that stuff.
We'll add a little bit more. And there's a shot for Ted.
Cool. All right.
Okay. The next ingredient is a squeeze and a wedge of fresh lime juice. And just a second.
Sorry, guys.
There, we're squeezing our wedge of lime.
Put the lime in the coconut.
I think I got a little bit of pulp in there too, but that's okay.
Sorry.
And then we're going to shake vigorously.
Hold on.
There's
Yeah,
my
that
lid.
That lid's on.
I'm going to make sure it's on.
It's black.
Okay. And then you strain it into a glass.
How you gonna do this? Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
And then we're going to top it with the lemon lime soda.
Oh, very cool. I like the glasses too.
I was just going to say, I didn't even tell you guys, we have already
What?
Loaded our glass with extra blackberries. And we've got a blackberry on the side of each glass there with a lime wedge inside each for garnish. And here is our lemon lime soda.
Looks pretty good. And that's just 7-Up or Sprite or what? What does it state?
It said lemon lime soda.
Okay. Oh, all right. So whatever. Doesn't matter.
So whatever kind you want. If you
Got
want Sprite, 7-Up, Faygo, I'm sure they all make a
lemon lime.
Lemon lime. Yes.
Cool.
So those are our pretty. They do look black, don't they?
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Did you end up having a?
So I'm not a huge fan of Edgar Allan Poe. I had a teacher in high school who kind of ruined it for me. He was a huge fan.
Yeah.
And I think half of the year
was all about
Edgar Allan Poe. And I swore I wasn't going to do this, but I thought it fitting. So, quoth the raven, nevermore.
Let's try it on here. That's really good. That is really good.
See, like Joe D's got it.
Yeah.
Drink is nevermore.
That's right. Rachel says it looks good.
It is yummy.
That's good. I know Rachel and Tyler are mixing their drinks down in Indiana too.
Yep.
Yours look smash on. Those look so good. Those look so good. Yeah, that was really good. What?
So it doesn't look like we've got as many people hanging out tonight.
Everybody is down in
normal, but
they're at HalloCon down in Georgia this weekend. Everybody's down there. So hello everybody. Hope you have a safe trip.
Yes.
We'll be there next year. But yeah. So they're all. That's good though.
But I'm sure everybody will catch up later.
Yeah, they can watch on the replay. So hello. That was good. There's a lot to learn about ravens. I had no idea.
Isn't that fun?
I had no idea. When did this drink come about? Was it?
I have no idea.
Know? It wasn't like an old drink. It wasn't anything like that.
I didn't have any history on it. No,
okay, that's cool.
They didn't say anything. So.
All right, cool.
I know a lot of people have been reimagining different things. I don't know that they did a lot of Halloween-y type things back in the drinks and stuff like that back in the day.
I'm sure they did. Just didn't talk about it.
Maybe.
If you've got any drinks,
I'm assuming since Martha Stewart days, we've gotten a little bit more fancy with our holidays.
Yeah. Well, you guys let us know if you know anything about these the Raven drinks or something that's a little bit more. What's Rachel saying?
Rachel said that we tried one with muddled mint, A+.
Ooh, all right. Muddled mint. That sounds good.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah.
I have some spearmint that needs to be
muddling.
It needs to be cut back and something done with it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about making some mint jelly.
Yeah.
Or just drying it, throwing it in the food dehydrator.
That could be good too.
We'll see.
So, anything else you got for tonight?
No.
We're actually.
Are we just short here now? On time.
About 32 minutes. So it's not too bad. I think we're in pretty good shape. So
that was
I don't
a lot
want to bore
of Raven
everybody.
Information.
Yeah.
Kind of different. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm looking for the fruit because once it sits for a little bit and the fruit gets all that.
Oh. I was just
it kind of finishes
feedback,
it off nice. Yeah.
Feedback on the different. Different direction of the show tonight. So
I think it's good. And then try out that Flor de Cana if you can find it. And then see. It's just a different type of rum. I think it might, and it's a little bit. I think that they said
it wasn't pricey. It was the same price as the Captain Morgan. So
didn't we read though? They said something about the pesticides or something. They didn't have to do certain things because of the volcanic ash, something like that. There was something in that description of it. But really check it out. It tastes wonderful. I mean, it
I'm
really is
sure I
good.
can find it.
It's a
real
really
quick.
great. It's a really great tasting rum. It's not bitter in any way, shape, or form, but it gives you some some extra ideas of something else to try besides Bacardi, which is great. We don't mind Bacardi at all, but I wanted to change it up a bit. Was it expensive? Was it?
I just said that it was not. It
No.
was the same price as the
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Captain Morgan.
Oh, Captain Morgan. Spice rum.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay. Oh, shoot, right there, their first English. Yes.
Okay, you're looking it up. Okay, just take a second, guys. We just want you guys to get the.
It says carbon neutral and fair trade certified.
Got it.
Oh, this was the other thing that made me want to look it up. It says that it has 0 sugar.
Yes.
And it's gluten-free, no
Yep.
artificial ingredients.
And that was another thing too, the gluten-free.
And they're sustainable. It's a sustainable company,
Right.
which was really wild to me.
So as sustainable as they can be. I mean, that's I'm sure there's got to be something of that they can't control everything, but it's pretty damn close, I'm sure, for them to say it.
50,000 trees planted annually since 2005, distilled using 100% renewable energy for 10 plus years. Their CO2 emissions during fermentation are captured and recycled.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, they're
pretty cool.
They're pretty responsible company. So, and they're delicious. So
they do provide free education for their employees' children at their company's school, free health care for the employees' families at the company hospital. They do career growth and development programs for all their employees.
That's great. So it's a pretty responsible.
And I'm trying
company.
to see where they're located. I forgot where that is now again.
I thought it was Honduras or Nicaragua somewhere. Could be wrong though. I'm thinking cigars all the time. So Nicaragua and Honduras are usually even Puerto Rico sometimes, but
there's an active volcano that's 5 miles from the distillery.
Which that's a little scary.
It is the San Cristobal volcano, the tallest and most active in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
You were right, Nicaragua. Yeah. And the volcanic soil fertilizes the ashes fertilize the soil.
Mm-hmm.
The water is enriched by minerals infiltrated into underground reservoirs, and the high volcanic temperatures contribute to the evaporation rate of the rum and foster a more intense and dynamic interaction between the barrel and the rum.
I don't know what else you can say about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sold on it. It's great.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Company. I mean, I just really thought that was interesting.
And that's good marketing too. I mean, they do. It sounds like it's really knowledgeable and
so we encourage you guys to check it out.
Yeah, and maybe Florida Canna, we're gonna put a hashtag on that. Maybe they'll sponsor Drinking with the Davies.
Possibly.
That'd be great.
Well, we're definitely going to buy more of it because it does taste very good. It's a good smooth rum.
And was there like a coconut flavor to that, or did you add that? There's
you taste coconut?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't taste that? Yeah, a little hint of coconut on the finish.
Maybe.
I'm serious. You guys should try it. See what you think. I
really enjoy it though.
We're gonna finish off this evening with talking about my Kickstarter, right? Because since it's Halloween and everything else, Grim 101's doing really well on the Kickstarter. Thank you guys for all of the support.
77%.
77% tonight, as of tonight. So we're about a little under $600 to the full funding.
Yay! So, and we still have how many days?
We got 16 days. Yeah. So, but it's good, and I appreciate everybody checking it out. Let's look at the intro real quick. I know Glenn's still on here, but Glenn's lovely wife Helen did the voiceover work on it, and just absolutely fantastic. So I want you guys to enjoy it. We'll be right back in a second.
Most of my life I've felt alone, but not here. I suppose living next to a cemetery, your neighbours are always close. It is peaceful and quiet, but not lonely. In fact, since my first visit amongst these graves, I've felt a presence, a calmness that fills the air and surrounds me like a gentle morning mist. That's how I know he is there. It's a feeling of being watched from afar. I wait in silence as well, until we meet.
Yeah, so check that out if you guys have time to go to Kickstarter. Maybe invest in it if you guys decide that you like the storyline, and it would mean a lot to us. Or just like and share it. That would be great, just like this show. And we also want to tell you that next week, Friday, Craig Hall and I are launching our podcast from the trenches of Hollywood, and it's pre-recorded on the first episode, but we'll be having that out. It'll be premiering 5 p.m. on Friday nights or Friday afternoons, and you'll learn all about writing, some inside scoops on how Hollywood works, and we're gonna have some really good, really solid interviews with different people from all the walks of life when it comes to screenwriting and publishing and getting into Hollywood. So,
And that's 5 p.m. Eastern.
correct. Every time that we post something, it's always going to be Eastern because we're on.
I understand that, but Craig's not in this time zone, so
Craig's,
it takes a little bit of scheduling for the two of them to get together.
Just like with Glenn, it takes time when we do the Truth Mongers on Wednesday nights.
Yep.
All right. So thank you guys for stopping in. Enjoy the Raven. Drink responsibly and celebrate, and have a good time, and celebrate responsibly too, right? So, and have some fun for Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. I don't know where the gargoyle went, but she's over there somewhere. We will talk to you soon, guys. Thanks so much for stopping in.
Bye.
Bye.